Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blue Archive. From the last part, we joined up Wild Hunt yet again, except we're with a different crew. We're with the smuggling crew, the Free Trade Cartel. Things happened. Mia wanted to disband the Free Trade Cartel. She wanted to go down the straight and narrow. Of course, that didn't quite happen. She got roped into doing another job where we had to smuggle a famous painting out of the school. And we caught wind of a thief who's been eyeing the painting, who's also going to steal the painting. So we're trying to swap the painting, they're trying to steal it, so now we're assisting the thief in trying to steal it, so we can swap it. So let's continue. This is gonna go very wrong. The sun is starting to set. To think in the dark of tomorrow's night, the Veronica special exhibition will open. Can you imagine the glamour and majesty of the exhibition hall? Visitors will drip past the art without a single original thought, as if moved by a conveyor belt. All while clustering in front of the famous works like ants on a piece of candy, nodding and grunting as if they actually feel something. Or they might genuinely appreciate the exhibition. No, the public doesn't know. They don't sense the aura of an authentic piece or the cruel insincerity of a forgery. They don't actually look at the work, you see. For them, it's all the reputation and their price. They let that determine how they pretend to feel. They study everything around the painting, but never actually see its true form. I wonder again and again, will there ever be a day when the true people truly value real art? Will a day of true sight ever dawn on the masses? I doubt it. The sun shall never rise. Tell me, what do you think? I don't know about all that, but the cafe's about to close, so can you get up so I can stack the chairs? Oh, my apologies. Then farewell. Tomorrow's special exhibition opens. This isn't our first time guarding the storage, but it is the most nerve-wracking. Keep managing that the thief popping out of the shadows. Oh boy. Standing guard is difficult enough, and now one of the 7 prisoners might be involved. Well, she doesn't show up at the storage room today. I guess she's not coming. Even if she is some sort of legend, how could she possibly sneak by when all of us are standing here like... About that? What do you suppose we are protecting, and from whom? Protecting the art from the thief? Well, precisely the Veronica pieces. Why are we not protecting the pieces from those who wish to appreciate them? What are you talking about? The exhibition starts tomorrow. Anyone can come and take a look. We even have the free tickets. But the Veronica Foundation has decided which pieces are worthy of exhibition. People can only view the Foundation as curated. You can't really choose what to see. Say that anyone can freely access art, that's an illusion. Yeah, but I thought everything stored down here would be featured in the exhibition. Perhaps, but the art pieces in the storeroom are only 10% of the Veronica Foundation's extensive collection. The other 90% are underground, somewhere collecting dust in a tomb much like this. And trapped in a state that where no one can even enjoy their beauty. Is that just for art to belong to one who seeks to hoard and steal it away? The Foundation owns the stuff, so there's no helping it, right? It is what it is. I guess you're correct in that owner gets to decide what gets to be on display, but it's their right. I'm not so sure. If someone bought all the rivers and lakes of the world and decided that you didn't get to drink, would that be their right? But that's different. It's surely not. Art and aesthetics are inherent rights. That which is beautiful deserves to be shared. Oh. What? The lights! Smoke bombs too? Is it the benevolent thief? Let's split. I'll cover the back door. Yeah, I'll go for the gate. And so you have arrived. Oh boy. The benevolent thief. Ah, shh! Bamboozled! She's been the benevolent thief all along! The benevolent thief is here! Squad 1, 2, 3, report to Zone A! Remember your training, this is our school and our grounds! Press our advantage! Yes, ma'am, heading to Zone A, right? Huh? Report, what's your status? 2 squad members fell in a crater. A crater? Why is there Get them out! Yeah, I see shovel marks. It's dug like a trap. Trap? I didn't authorize any. Smoke bomb? So many. Where are they? Report! I've lost visual. Who could do this? I'm sorry, Prefectural Council. I'm so sorry, Hiromi. We made them as safe as we could. No one should get hurt. How's it look, Mio? Did they fall into the holes? Yeah. Immaculate work on the traps, Ritsu. Well, what about me? Don't I get a little phrase? No. You and I are still on the clock, Moggle. Take number 3 and 5, and action! Yep, number 3 and number 5, we're rolling. More smoke, get down! Or up! Oh, boy. Another hole! Pull me out! Again! Where? I can't see anything! Stay sharp, Scribe. Straga's headed your way. Copy, Mogul. Watch the northeast slope. Your flank's invulnerable. Slow movements, don't rush. Copy. Confirm troops deployed to the west gate of the cache. Take 12. On the mark. And action! Feed is clean. Moving to command. Copy. Checking in. Mio? You little... Are you okay? How could I be? Look at us, abetting a criminal and attack our own Prefectural Council. Hey, listen up. Mio, remember one thing whenever that little voice in your head makes you a little guilty. Remember what? All the times Prefectural Council confiscate our goods and cut into our profits. None of this would have been happening if we weren't smuggling. Mio, please be positive for once. If this succeeds, we'll not only restore a piece of history to its rightful place, but we'll outsmart the greatest thief in history. The story you wrote can have a happy ending. Happy ending. Yes, no matter how I feel, we can't close the book now. Let's see this through until the final page. Who are you? How many traps are left? None. We used them all. Very well. Then we did all we could. Now we can only hope that the benevolent thief was successful. And if she still whipset all our help, maybe she should retire. Indeed. Now, Fui, do you still have the real love and purple blue light? Of course, it's safe and secure in my case. Good. Let's fall back. After all, the sun's going down. I find that some of the best conversations happen in the twilight. The veil of darkness hides the performative expression of the day and allows one to speak the truth. Good evening, my anonymous assistants. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the benevolent thief. Shall we have a little chat? Oh boy. What'd I say? This can go wrong so many ways. The benevolent thief! How did you... I found such elegant traps in the storeroom. Ones I didn't set. And a unique smoke formulation keeps clouding the air. So many mechanisms were set in optimal positions, carefully anticipating the Prefectural Council's movements. How could I not notice the unseen hand outside help? I believe I owe you my gratitude. You darlings have made my work so much easier. Is that so? I'm glad you're happy. From the sound of it, she already has the painting. We better get to bed, right? One moment. There's nothing more dangerous than an unnegotiated favor. Nothing comes for free, and no deed is unmotivated. Tell me, everyone, why did you decide to help me? We're big fans of your work, of course. It was just an act of kindness. Spontaneous kindness? I do not believe it. Innate good, common courtesy. Those things don't exist in my world. Come now, that's rather cynical, don't you think? Nice try. I'll not be deterred. You see, even if I believed in your good and innocent intentions, this isn't like holding a door open for someone. It's abnormal. What kinds of people would be so thoughtfully lay out traps to help a thief they didn't know? So, please indulge me. What was your intention? And what is your goal? I can't tell her the truth, obviously. If I tell her that she's taken the forgery, she'll ask even more questions. But what should I do? I can't get out of this. Why, it seems you've forgotten how to speak. Well, no, It's fine. Spot a stage fright. If you're so nervous, I'll break the ice. What? The painting? Wait, why is my case unlatched? Ah, she took it out of my briefcase! When did she... How did she... Oh no. You're gripping the handle so tightly, your nervous gaze has said it all! That gave it away, girls. I knew it was important without you whispering a word. Now let's see what's so special. No! It's over! Oh? What is this crude forgery? Class project? What? My question was simple. Why were you holding a shot of replica of the love of purple blue light? Pardon? What is she talking about? She thinks it's fake? The client slipped me a fake? Why? It can't be. Why? Why? What'd they gain? Why? It can't be. Or it can't be right. But... Huh? We've been holding a forgery? No, sure the benevolent thief was mistaken. After all, she thinks she stole the real painting from the storeroom. Even though it was actually the fake, of course. Right, then her story makes sense. The thief stole the forgery from the Veronica Foundation, but believed it was real. Then she stole ours, and naturally assumed we had the fake. I mean, to be fair, you guys never actually confirmed if it was real or not. But what if she's right? She is an expert. What if we were to slip the forgery? And the client didn't care if we destroyed an authentic piece? Who's telling the truth? Hello, everyone. Sensei, what are you? Thought you might be out here. Sensei? How have you been, Actually, the benevolent thief, I mean. You remember me, Sensei. Oh boy. Eh? She's creeping me out. Sensei, you know the benevolent thief? Of course, she's one of my students. A student? Oh, then Sensei, if I may ask, is she telling the truth? It's not my job to distinguish what's true or false. But since she's my student, I believe her wholeheartedly. Wholehearted belief. Wow. I am an inquiry as well, Sensei. Are these girls also your students? Of course. As I thought. Disappointing, but such is their trusting nature. Sensei, to this side of you, in that case, the answer should be simple. Sensei, in a sense, vouches for the validity of each of our accounts. Therefore, it would be wise for all parties to reveal their hands. So, my suspicious helpers, I shall ask again, why did you assist me? And why do you have a forgery of the flowing purple and blue light? You believe our painting taken from the case is the forged one? Yes, clearly. Really? My eyes, at least regarding art appreciation, have never led me astray. If that's the case, you should be honest. Mio, hold it! It's the wisest option, Fuyu. If she's telling the truth, then the client lied to you. To us. Very well, here's the whole story. I don't like this ending. Oh boy. Mio thoroughly explained the free trade cartel's mission to Akira. And the sun retreated, welcoming the night. You girls believed the forged piece was in storage. And that the client on their noble mission gave you the authentic masterpiece. Indeed. I see now that we have had it backwards. Yes, they give you a forgery, not even a good one. But here's what I don't understand. Why would they ask us to do this? Where's the profit? I understand if they wanted us to steal the real work and bring it to them. I'd refuse, of course. But they wanted us to install a fake in the gallery and destroy the real painting. All for an exorbitant fee, I'll have you know. Why would they pay so much to get nothing in return? I don't understand the motivation. No one will get anything, except us. The world will lose a masterpiece for no reason. Some things, like beliefs and values, are worth more than money. Her client was undoubtedly driven by an intense desire. I suppose it isn't a desire I understand. Singular desires don't require persuasion or an audience. However, I can hazard a guess. Her client wanted this forgery in the exhibition where it could be admired by the masses. This was likely to prove a point. Perhaps they wished to mock the people by making them admire a forgery. Or perhaps they wanted to showcase their delusional art forgery skills. It's so twisted! Are you referring to me, or... No, The original mission, as far as you knew, was to swap the forged piece with the real one. And you thought it would be convenient to use me as your disposable service. We meant no offense. None taken. You trusted my skills, knew I would steal it cleanly. You thought of me as competent but predictable. I left the calling card, and you received the message. There's no need to feel uncomfortable. I broke the rules, much like you. This awkwardness was a natural consequence. But why do you keep doing it? Why not stop and just obey the rules? Stealing art. Yes, it's definitely against the rules. But are the rules always correct? Always just? I don't think so. Rules grow stagnant and stale, falling behind the times, failing to account for growth. Clearly you two fail to see the justification behind every Wild Hunt rule. Don't get me started. You know they won't let you. Shut up. So, while I may not have be obeying the rules, I find my actions entirely justified. It's the rules that have failed to keep up with me. I believe art should be accessible to everyone. Therefore, I oppose it being hoarded as personal property. That's why I steal art. Though, it's not so much stealing as it is liberation. Then may I ask you something? Naturally. Those art pieces that you liberated, where are they right now? Lamentably, most people do not recognize the true value of art. Very few people possess a sense of aesthetics. But I have faith. One day the people will wake up. They will mature, see it with their hearts, and recognize true beauty. Until that day comes, I shall safely store and protect the liberated art pieces. You don't trust anyone. Why would I? And you are not are you not the same? If not for Sensei's endorsement, you'd have never believed me. Wait. How's that different? She's hoarding too. She's just going to keep everything she stole. Shut up. And now that we're on the same page, the conclusion is both obvious and elegant. Is it? My goal is to obtain the authentic art piece. Yours is to get paid. These are not mutually exclusive. In fact, we succeed through working together. Please elaborate. I'll leave the forged piece behind as if I dropped it in the clumsy attempt to escape. The Prefectural Council will find it and feel triumphant. Then the painting will hang in the exhibition, and the council, who would hate the loose face, shall conveniently forget to get the art and piece reappraised. And what of the genuine piece? Naturally, it shall remain in my care. Oh, please don't look so fretful. No one will ever know about the forgery. You're exemplary Wild Hunt students, and you didn't even know, and you didn't know. Let's not make assumptions. We wasted enough time. Farewell! Wait! The hour is late enough. And Sensei, it was an absolute pleasure. That wasn't a request. What? Now. Timber! Timber? Timber! The tree fell? Girl. She toppled a tree by punching it with her bare fists? She blocked my escape route. Impressive. Clever girl, you bested me. You bet. That's because I'm Yusubo Ritsu. Why did you... This is why we established code names. Nice to meet you, Thiefster. Thiefster? Well, likewise, pleasure, Miss Ritsu. As for you, I suppose I should hear your request. All I asked is for a little peer review. You see, I've been writing the story, and we're in it. This is my plot, my strategy, and my work. Clearly, I don't like smuggling. I don't enjoy breaking the rules or criminal plotting. Yet, while this isn't my preferred genre, I still have artistic integrity. This ending is uneasy and open. Nothing meaningful has been resolved. To end with a chuckle as everyone realizes they've been deceived and be rewarded with a dubious fee. As a writer, I cannot accept this rushed hack work. And? Are you proposing a revision, dear author? Indeed. Never foreshadow without a conclusion in mind. So, please listen to my proposal. If you're willing to collaborate, I believe we both can agree to a wager. Ugh. Task results! Next morning. Wow, what a crowd! It's expected the Veronica Special Exhibition. How long until it opens? Did you look at the brochure? I didn't know they had this painting. Oh yeah, I saw this in a textbook once. They don't even know what true art is, and they keep yammering. These fools wouldn't know a fake if it stared them in the face. I remember when I started out. The critics that condemned my original soulful works of art were the same who were tricked by a forgery I created. Only then were they satisfied. No one tried to see the painting for what it was. All they saw was the fame behind it, the reputation, the expectation. Never cared about the true essence of within. That's why they don't have the right. The right to witness true magnificence! And that is why I will switch the world's masterpieces with forgeries one by one. True aesthetics, genuine art is debased by the vapid praises of the ignorant. Most importantly, the Free Trade Cartel contacted me. They said their mission was successful. Excellent. This is the beginning, you fools! Ready your vacant expressions to gaze in awe upon my crude forgery! This is all you deserve. Our doors are opening. Please line up in an orderly fashion at this gate. For your convenience, please have your tickets out and ready. It's finally time. And here we go. What? This is different. Huh? Why'd they put the two of the same painting? But this one's famous, isn't it? But maybe it's some modern art installation? What's going on? What are you idiots roaming about? Move! Come on! What are you looking at? Excuse me, pardon. Got squeezed by and... What? Two nearly identical paintings displayed in tandem? What's going on? The previous night. You say you don't trust people, but it's more than that. Like our client, you believe that the public can't distinguish between real and fake. You think they lack aesthetic sense. Is that right? Correct. Then, let me ask you one more thing. Have you ever tested that belief? Test? Indeed. I'd like to know if the public is as ignorant as you say. That's aesthetically intriguing. Well then, how would you test such a thing? It's simple. You show the people both versions of the love of purple and blue light, real and forged. The visitors will be confused at first, but soon the crowd will divide. Without explanation or expectation, each person will be drawn to a painting. Some will stand before the authentic piece, and some will stand before the forged. Yet, if people inherently possess our artistic sensibility, there will be ultimately a bigger crowd admiring the authentic piece. And yet, if people are as ignorant as you say, the crowd will end up evenly split. Ah. If more people gather on the real piece, you'll have no reason to steal the painting. Basically, because the public would have proved themselves. Is that not the ray of hope you've been looking for? Very clever. Alright, if it turns out that way, I will cease my pursuit of this painting, at least. But what if your experiment fails? What if I'm proven correct, what are you going to do for me? I'll assist you in your next pursuit. With the full power of my full free trade cartel. Meow, 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 meow! Isn't that too much of a gamble? What if the people don't move like we think? Can I passively watch and be stolen? We're Wild Hunt students. We must stand for something. Very well, I accept. Since this intrigues me aesthetically, I will sneak in and hang the 2 paintings. There's a proper way to do these things, I'll have you know. Thank you. Now, it is truly time for us to part. Hope to see you again in a different form, Mio. And Sensei. Bye, Madam Thief. See you later, Thiefster. I'm certain we shall meet again. Mio, they're drifting in front of the real one. We won, we did it. What a relief. Mio? Mio? This one, there's something about it. It's the same painting, but it has more soul. I like this one more too. Yes, me 3. Why? Why is everyone gathering in front of the authentic piece? How do the ignorant, unwashed masses know? I cannot be fooled by my genius. I wanted the free trade cartel to tell me that they finished the job. Hello there. Kira! What's going on? I think you know. This is your work, is it not? What? We'll discuss this at the station. And do note, we are not the Valkyrie. You don't have the right to remain silent. No, you got it all wrong. I'm innocent. It was the Free Trade Cartel. They did this. Free Trade Cartel? You must be mistaken. Hmm? There's no such organization in Wild Hunt. Take them away. No! No, I have a mission! A mission to protect our from the ignorant! They cheated! So I lost this round, my clever little juniors. But I will not be so gentle in our next match. Isn't that right, Sensei? You'll continue being the thief. Thief? I have the slightest idea what you mean, Sensei. I'm just an officer of the Prefectural Council, who arrested the forger and denied the existence of any cartel. You mean, you'll keep being Maria when I'll be Sensei? I suppose so. What's that? Let me be so long as I don't cross the line. Fascinating. If it's you, well, to be frank, I think being chased by you would be a delightful aesthetic. Every thief wants a good detective to be obsessed with her. Huh? A thief? It's nothing. Like with everybody else, she has a thing for Sensei like Wakamo, except it's not as bad. Anyway, I have one more task. Task? Well, I was assigned by your guide, Sensei. To be your guide, Sensei. Would you like me to show you the exhibition? Of course, lead the way. Very well, then. I love her design. She's so cute. Alright, first let's admire this work. Love of purple and blue light. I love her design. I even love her as the thief. I love her. I love that design too. Delicious. You said it. I told you it tasted better at a cafe. Exactly. That's a certain freshness that can't be replicated at takeout. In Roman aesthetics, the taste is quite multifaceted. It's unashamedly sweet, but not overwhelming. Perhaps, don't you think it's rather selfish for us to be out here enjoying this? Just think of all the poor Wild Hunt girls who can't even have a crumble this cake. I think we should consider adding these items to our offerings. How can you think of smuggling right now? He's a true sales manager. So Mio, does this mean we can leave Wild Hunt as long as we're with the Sensei? Yeah, Sensei's taking us on an approved outing, so even the Prefectural Council has to stand down. That's also why Wild Hunt student reps are allowed to visit Shale. In that sense, thank you, Sensei. We're intimidating you in our nonsense, and now you've taken us on a field trip to eat dessert. Since you work so hard, it's the least I could do. Sweets solve all sorts of things, like low blood sugar. Ah, yes, and Mia's feeling much better now, right? Nevertheless, I've checked our books, and the total proceeds of this operation are looking very round, as in 0. Don't be silly, Fuyu. Our profits aren't 0, they're negative, considering all our labor, smoke bombs, shovel we left somewhere. I thought it was fun. It was so cool the way Mio negotiated with the thiefster. Cool? Me? To be honest, I was surprised and impressed. To think that that cruel final trap came out of your sweet little head. Your client tricked us first. They deserved it. It was only right that we paid them back. That's my girl. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. See, you're a natural. Mio's got a real necklace, right? Shut up! But Mio, how'd you know it would work? Why didn't people go to the fake one? That's all because of you, Ritsu. Me? When we first saw the fake version of the purple and blue light, what did you say? Whoa, it's pretty. The first thing you said, completely natural, was, it's pretty. And it was, but the term pretty is usually reserved for a nice accessory or decoration. That's not what the one would normally say when reacting to a masterpiece. In other words, your inherent eye for aesthetics recognized that the painting was fake. Really? So I thought that perhaps with other people would have that unconscious discernment of the purity of sight. And additionally, I leveraged that if we hung the forged piece right next to the real one, the comparison would make the differences all the more obvious. Like how a stale cookie tastes even worse when you have it with a freshly baked one. That's why I thought to just put the two pieces together. To think you plotted all that just from the hearing Ritsu sing one sentence. I've always said that lit students have a freaky, sick, perverted side. How is that your conclusion? I suppose it's fair for us to celebrate our middling success. But ultimately, we did all that work for nothing, for no payment. My cutie bear 87. It would be mine, lit perfectly on my desk, if only your client paid us. Don't fret, Mio. It's still on the market, and I have a feeling it's not going anywhere. Honestly, it'll probably be there for years. Who else would buy it? What? Don't insult my precious cutie bear 87. It's only available because the world doesn't understand the aesthetics of typewriters yet. One day when people come to understand its beauty, its art, its function, everyone will regret not snatching it up right now. Oh boy. This sounds familiar. Yeah, I think so too. So, Fuyu, what's the next job? I must procure the cutie bear 87 while I still can. And then, and only then, can the free trade cartel be finally disbanded. Careful, kid might hear. Huh? What are you whispering it for? Oh boy. And so the free trade cartel resumed its important business. You know, I was kind of half expecting Sensei to pop up the typewriter and say, "Hey, look what I got for you." I was kind of half expecting that. But that was a nice little event. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, but I was kind of half expecting Sensei to whip out the typewriter like, "Hey, look what I got! Surprise!" But I guess not. Oh man, how much is that typewriter? Man, I want to know. I want to know how much they were going to get paid. That's also what I want to know. But that's gonna be it for this. No idea what's gonna happen next. So when we come back, we will do whatever story comes next. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Later.